Hey guys, people. Um, this is gonna be a long one. Sorry, I'm talking so quiet. I'm trying not to. This is gonna be a long one because I'm gonna try to explain to you my own personal experiences as a TI. And I haven't prepared. I haven't written this stuff down. So I apologize that it's not presented in an organized manner. But this is the best that I can do, and I feel that I need to tell you guys this. First of all, I want to say that I feel that I am being forced into publicly releasing this information because I have gone to my family on multiple occasions starting 15 years ago. And they have not helped me. They have mocked me. They have stonewalled me. They don't even speak to me. I've gone to government officials, specific government officials that are supposed to help people with issues like this, and they have not helped me. A few have referred me to other agencies, and other agencies have said, I'm sorry, we can't help you. But most of the officials that I've gone to for help have not even acknowledged my request for help whatsoever. As you know, one of those officials is dead. He died a few months ago. I have had countless, and I apologize for the background noise, I have had countless friends, and also I have had family members who have died under suspicious circumstances. Most of it I can't prove that they were murdered, but some of the circumstances were weird enough that, they coincided with things that were going on. That I just know that I have military members in my family. My stepfather is was a colonel in the military. My father works for the federal government. I'm going to try not to reveal too much personal information about myself or my family. But like I said, I feel like I have to get this information out there because this is no longer about saving myself. I know that the only person that I know that Jesus has saved me and that I am being saved, but I also believe that I need to get this information out, and I believe that that's what God wants me to do. And so like I said, I'm sorry this isn't organized, but I'm going to try to tell you ahead of time some of the subjects that I'm going to cover. And I'm also going to try not to reveal extremely personal or information about my family members, other than the very, very important facts, such as the fact that my father did work for the federal government, and that possibly could be the reason why I am being targeted, possibly. I don't know the reason that I'm targeted. I know that I am because I've compared my experiences to other people's experiences, other TIs, and I know from my own experiences that I am a TI. However, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the reason because I don't know the reason. But I'm going to tell you things that I know of, that I've experienced, that are extremely unusual and weird. I mean, at least I think they're weird. And it goes all the way back to my childhood. A lot of TIs, a lot of gang stalkers, I think, are being told lies about the targets. Some of the gang stalkers, the things that they say when I'm walking by or when I'm at work or wherever I happen to be where they've infiltrated and gotten in and have persecuted me, they talk about things that have happened in my childhood. I had 2 supervisors, one that was persecuting me about abuse that I'd experienced in childhood, horrific things that he was terrifying me and terrorizing me with information of abuse that had happened when I was a toddler, just a tiny child. And, so I'm telling you that if any of you are under the thought at all that people who are targeted are bad people somehow, you could not be more wrong about that. They are doing these experiments to infants. And in fact, I have reason to believe that they've been doing experiments in utero, that they do experiments to these babies while they are not even born yet. So absolutely, we are not bad people. I'm not going to continue on that subject, but you have got to realize that. This is not because of something that I did. When this stuff started, the really bad gang stalking, and when I first became aware of what was happening, I was in my early 20s, and I was working at Disneyland. Okay? I was totally innocent. I am totally innocent. I've never hurt anyone in my entire life. I've never hurt any living thing. I have never done anything to anyone. I do not deserve this, and nobody that is experiencing deserves this. I truly, truly believe that. I can only speak for myself, but I'm telling you, you need to get off this idea that we somehow deserve what we're going through. No, we don't. And you will be accountable to God. And I'm sorry, I'm going to stop right now. I'm not talking to gang stalkers, and I will not continue to talk to the gang stalkers. So don't worry, I'm not going to have a ranting session. This video, I just have to stop for a second because I don't want to edit. I'm not going to edit. I don't want this to be a ranting video. I want this video to be for people out there who are investigating this, who know that there is something going on in our government, that there are sinister things happening in our government, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the people who are investigating this seriously, who maybe you are not seeing, you don't make yourself visible to others, but you are the ones that I'm talking to, and I hope that you will download these videos because I don't know how much longer my channel is going to be up. I am attacked every single day on my channel. People just, I'm attacked every single day. So I don't want to get into that, but I don't know how much longer this channel is going to be available. I don't even know how much longer the internet's going to be available. So I just hope and pray that these videos are actually making it out there to somebody. So let me just start at the beginning. My mother told me a couple of years ago that her father, my grandfather, was a Mason, and that her mother, my grandmother, belonged to the Order of the Eastern Star, which is the female version of the Masons. I don't know if this is true. I just know that my mother told me that, and I can't remember if she told me that in person or over the phone. So I can't say that I know for a fact that this is true, only that I know that my mother told me this. But one other thing that you need to know is that the technology exists that can record your phone conversations and take your voice and plug it into a software that will play your voice back saying whatever they want it to say. So, and it sounds completely authentic. I'm going to explain to you later on in this how I know for a fact that's true. And you guys, I am sorry about the background noise, but I cannot do anything about it, and I just do not have the energy or the time to edit and just do a bunch of bull crap. Okay? I have just got to get this information out there. So I'm sorry about the noise, but I am not going to stress about it. Because I've had people complain about that, and I just can't deal with it anymore. I've got to get this information out. They have technology. They can record your voice over the phone. When I was in my 20s and when I was in my teens, I talked on the phone a lot. So they have a ton of voice file on me. I have talked for hours and hours and hours over the phone. I know this for a fact, and I will explain to you how I know this for a fact later. But right now, I just want you to know this is a technology that they have. They can intercept your phone conversations. They can have a conversation with you using anybody that you know, using their voice. If they have their voice recorded, they can use their voice and have a conversation with you, and with that person's voice, and you would not know the difference. It is totally authentic sounding. They use I don't know how it works. I just know that it is completely authentic. You would not know the difference. I didn't know the difference when they used it against me. You cannot trust any of your phone conversations with people because of this technology. And especially if any of you, my family members or friends, if you're having phone conversations with me, I can tell you right now it's not me, because I haven't had a phone conversation with anyone for a year. Except my mother. So if any of you are speaking to, or you think you're speaking to me over the phone, you better start asking pertinent questions that only I would know, because this software does exist, and I guarantee you they have a ton of voice file on me. I believe this is how they're ruining my relationships, because I've had family members tell me that I said things to them that I not only did not ever say, but things that I would never say anyway. Things that just simply are not true that I would never, ever say, period. And I've had people just accuse me of saying so many things that I have not said, and they don't remember whether it was over the phone or in person, and that's a problem, because you need to be aware that anything that is spoken over the phone, or any emails that you get, or anything over Facebook can be hacked into, and you would not know the difference. Even if you're having a phone conversation, you would not know the difference, because the voice files that they have and the software that they have, it's perfect. It has, I don't know, I don't know how they do it, you guys. I don't know how they do it. I just know that it is totally believable. Okay, so I don't remember if my mother told me this over the phone or in person, so I can't verify it. But my mother told me that my grandfather was a Mason and my grandmother belonged to the Eastern Star. Okay, my father works for the federal government. That could also possibly be a reason why I was targeted. He grew up in New Mexico. My family lived in New Mexico for many years before I was born. That's important because there are two military bases in New Mexico that are known for their mind control experiments, Los Alamos and Dulce. So that is important, so I will tell you that much. My mother told me, and I don't remember if it was over the phone or where it was. My mother told me that at one point their entire family, before I was born, their entire family was forced to move just at the last second. For some reason, they were told that there was a contract out on my dad's life, and they were all forced to move, and they had to leave everything. Again, I don't remember if she told me that in person or over the phone.